Today I'm going how to make buildings that look like this. Anyways, let's get into it. So the first part that you're going to want to do is your foundation. It's pretty much like the base of your plot. Or not your plot, but your building, I should say. So what you want for a base is usually some sort of easy design. You don't need some crazy design. It just makes it look overcomplicated. So I usually grab something like stone bricks, or like in this one, to have polished andesite and polished andesite stairs. That was like a stair like that. It makes these little designs which are pretty neat. And then we have this on top. But over here, it's just a simple stairs running down there. So I'm going to get on to making that. You guys can follow along with me. But I'm mainly just going to be telling you the parts of what I'm doing. So for this building, I'm building an office building. Kind of like this, but it's a lot wider and a lot taller. So it's going to end up looking a little like that. So pretty much these two buildings mixed together. So first of all, before you build the foundation, you're going to need to find out some blocks to use. So what I usually like to do is just experiment out with like different blocks, see how they look. I was gonna see if diorite may look cool. So diorite foundation, kind of like this. And make sure it's polished, and then polished diorite for this, which might look cool. I don't know why my character is invisible. Don't ask me. I have no idea. So you want to grab diorite, polished diorite stairs. Make sure you also grab slabs and whole blocks. Where are they? I mean, I could just look them up, and that's what I'm going to do. It's easy, just look up right. Now you can just play around with some designs, just like nothing too fancy. Like when you start doing stuff like something like this, it honestly gets a little bit overwhelming. Well, that's not even. Gets a little too overcomplicated, and it just won't end up looking as good as something simple like polished diorite stairs, slab, stairs, slab, stairs, slab. Which honestly I might do. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. So after you come up with your design for your foundation, you're gonna need to plot out how wide, like width and length, not height, just width times length. We're not actually in math class, but just width and length. So my buildings, like, this isn't a realistic thing at all. It's just like a quick build that me and my friend are building. And just like, it's a hide and seek map if we're gonna make it. Just like a quick map. And yeah, I'm not the best at building. I'm pretty good, But like when I started going to like old-fashioned buildings, my buildings really popped. I have no idea why. So this isn't a realistic, well, like I was saying, this isn't a realistic town. So there's no like sidewalks or anything. It's just like squashed together. So I'm gonna have one side. I'm gonna have it like a square, pretty much, like taking up almost this whole. So I think the longer diameter or length, whatever you want to call it, is this way. So I'm going to start on this side, just making little. I might start one in just because for the corners I'm gonna make it slab so it's not hard or something else. Maybe I'm actually not too sure, so just like a mix. Okay, so that won't work. So what I'm gonna end up doing, because that's not even oh, I have no idea. That sucks. I'm just going to. Well, that really sucks because it's just. I can extend the plot, right? Let's take out this side. That's fine. No one will know. Nah, that will work. Whoops. No one will know. Except for me. And whoever's watching, which will probably be 0. We're going this way. Probably should have saw how wide, or counted how wide this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Like I said, this is not realistic at all. Like a building that has no like sidewalk or anything. I might actually cut down the dimensions a little bit. So this is 21. 4, yeah. But I'll have this side be the same because actually, and 2, 3, 4. I don't really care at this point. No, I'm keeping it. It can be uneven. It doesn't really matter, like how wide the building's gonna be. No one's really gonna judge you on how wide your building is. Like, that's not the key detail. Key detail is the design. The little details make a big difference. Oops. To be honest, I should have picked a fit this better. So now I am going to, which is polished granite, which makes it just pop. In this one, it's stone bricks and smooth stone. This one is pretty much based off like a green build. It's pretty similar, but that one is not. This one's not. And my friend's been doing the interior for this, and I've been trying to do the interior for that. Oh, that sucks. Some type of grayish block, like over here. Over here we're gonna use diorite. So Stone bricks might look cool. Not too sure. Stone bricks might be nice. Let's just see how it looks. Starting to build. Well, this is kind of like the layer building up to your foundation. And this is your actual foundation, which I usually make 2 blocks tall. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. But I feel like it's too similar to that. I might use some type of terracotta. Or any block, really. So, the blocks are probably one of the important things. You know, I want to make like a house like made out of diamonds. Like, that's not going to look good. So, maybe like something like gray. Like stone bricks is like the only thing that really fits what I want, what I'm looking for. So, or I could do like andesite with, yeah. So I'm doing stone bricks for this. And I'm gonna do andesite for the secondary, which will look pretty nice, I hope. So you just want to build up your foundation as much as you can. Got something looking like that. So now after you're done with that, you can do this little thing like on the edge, which makes it like come in, or you don't have to. Like in this one, I didn't do that. And I don't know for this one what I'm gonna do. Well, at the moment, I feel like that might look cool. Here, let me try that out. Stone brick stairs. I was thinking maybe I could do something like that. Yeah, that gives it a little more detail. You don't want to go for something like over detail, but you need a little bit of detail in your foundation. Like in this one, I really like that foundation. It just pops it out. This one is not as much of a foundation, so it doesn't look as great, but I still like it. I mean, here in a gang town, we don't care. So this is going to be the first part. I think I'm going to make 3 parts. This part is probably going to be building a third of it. And this is probably going to be roofing, stuff like that. This should be a good 30 minutes. Something like that, I'm not too sure. 40 minutes. What time is it? 9:01. So I usually start playing at like 9:20. So we got about 20 more minutes. Just making my foundation. Yeah, that looks nice. A lot better than I first had. Oh, oops. So, if you're not really gonna have... Here, I'll get to that in a minute. Let me just finish this up. If you want to follow along, I mean, you're free to do that, but I wouldn't really consider it because you might not like my building. Oh, so like if you have a base that's just like standing, like if it's going from here, cause like we wouldn't want to do more stairs, like where it goes like just like a straight slide. Like in this one, it's kind of like stairs and then leading up to the actual building. And then this one is pretty much the same. And that's why in this one I put these here. And then this one I didn't because this base just goes straight up and then in, which I like a lot. So for this one, we're going to get whichever thing that I think's the best for this. And we're gonna stack it up kind of like this. But for this building, I'm gonna make it pretty tall. Cause our height is like, I don't know how tall it is, but it's really tall. And these buildings, it's like a lot more taller than these buildings. So you can make taller buildings. So I am going to get, I don't even know what I'm doing. It's lost. Oh yeah, concrete. Come on. Light gray, probably. Why did I? Never mind. Just see how tall this is. We're gonna end up changing how tall it is, so you don't need to make like all the things perfect because we're gonna be changing them so like the windows fit right. That's decent. I'm going to make it whatever that height is. It's pretty high. I'm just gonna stand on top of this and see what it is. 52. So we're going to 52. 52. This side. If you guys don't want to do the math, the floor right here is 11. So 11 minus 52 is 41. So you're building this 41 blocks high, but this isn't going to be how tall it is, how tall it's actually going to be. Because this is probably going to be taller or less taller. There we go. I mean, that does not really fit. I mean, how big this is, I might need to get a little bit of a bigger base. So I might go like boom, boom, and then there. Because I feel like this base is just too small now. Now that I'm seeing how tall it's going to be. So your base of your building really shapes, or really like, it depends on like how tall it's going to be or how wide it's going to be. Because if you have like a 1 block thing kind of like that and your building's going up to max height, it's just going to look ridiculous. Out of place, I should say. The only bad thing from this is it's going to kind of mess up with like how your inside of the building looks with what I'm kind of doing here. Unless I try something else out, which that might actually be better if I do something like that. So then we have the space inside, and that looks decent. It's not the best I could do, but still good, still decent. When you're thinking about stuff, you really need to think ahead about what you're going to be doing with your building in the future. Because if you make like this crazy design that goes like 2 blocks into your thing, and you're gonna have an interior, it's gonna be really tough trying to fit an interior in there. It would be awkward. Oops. Just gonna change these out real quick. So if you guys are trying to follow along, it might be a little hard to follow along because I mean with thingy, yeah. Each side, each right angle of your building. Just math terminology. And done. When you're done with that, I would do this, but the measurements aren't exact, so I don't know where the windows are going to end up being. And if the windows end up being like uneven, it's going to be a pain to like break the whole top off, which so now you want to go to the middle of your block, which it's pretty simple to find, I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so we have a double center. That's nice. We shouldn't have because it's. Did I skip a block? What? It should be this block right here. I think I miscounted. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I miscounted. My bad. I probably look stupid miscounting. As they're probably like, oh my god, you're stupid. Build up like that. Find your center block over here. Which this one's pretty easy because I made those little things like every other block. So you can kind of count like how many are there in between. It's like here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's obviously this block because there's 4 on that side and 4 on that side. You want to make it even so you don't have a 2-block center because 2-block centers are pretty much unbuildable. And I don't know why I made this so much shorter than all the other ones. Doesn't make much sense. And why that's taller. And why that's... Which Y is actually Y52? That's Y52. That's Y52. Is this one smaller? It's Y52. Wait, what the hell? Oh, they are correct. It's just that was probably throwing me off. Oh, it was how my camera was angled. It was like this. So it looked like that side was way bigger, or taller than the other. So there's the center. Build up all the way up to Y level 52 if you stand it on the top. So now that you've done this, you're going to want to plan out how big your windows are going to be. So mine is going to be simple. 1, 2, 3, 3 by 2s in every corner. So this is where the detailing comes in. So for your first window, you're going to want to make a line of your secondary color and primaries coming in like that, and then to here. And what did I do wrong here, boys? Oh, I get it. I see. scrap that idea. I don't know why. Okay, so you're going to make your thingies like this, and mine are going to be too wide, too wide, and then that's going to be too wide. Okay. So like that, yeah, like that. And then you want to put your bricks where these windows are going to meet. Because in this one, it's 3, but 2 blocks is fine. So you don't have to. It's gonna look pretty dumb. So I might have to do some adjusting here. Need to do that. Let's make it 2 wide and then be a 4 wide window. Yeah, that won't look too bad. Or it won't look bad. That's just too much. Too much, like, but not enough. Yeah. So mine are going to be 4 wide and this tall. I don't know how tall that is. 6 tall, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall. And bring that down. So it's looking something like that. Oh, I don't know why I put that the stone brick right there. That would be andesite. Andesite. That's andesite and andesite. Oh, I need to make that little one taller. So now that you've done that, you want to come up with a window design. Usually I use like the base block that I used and just something simple. Honestly, I usually do just like that. Nice, simple. Could get a little bit more not simple by doing that. That looks a little bad, so I'm not gonna do that. That's okay. That looks bad. That looks good. I'll just do that. And let's keep it pretty simple for our window design. Oh, that looks really bad. Boom, boom. I feel like it represents too much of that. Yeah, it looks nice. So then you're just gonna want to copy that to the side, which is pretty easy. Just copying everything. Oh, I messed up on that. I didn't mess up on that. Honestly, I might do that where there's like 1 block there too. Yeah, that looks good. So then it was like that, right? Yeah. So you just want to copy this onto the other side. I don't know why I did that right there. Not too sure. Bring this over. Boom. And then you want to make a little layer that kind of separates this side from the top. Which I usually do something simple like that. You can get a little more not simple by doing something like this. But mine doesn't exactly work with that because it's kind of like that. So I'm gonna put mine as this. Oh, never mind. That looks bad. That looks like an evil duck. That looks still bad. Just gonna go with like a simple design like that. Cover this with stone brick and next window. And you just want to do this on all of your windows. For this side, for this side, oh, I can't get that stair placed. And that side, I mean this side and that side. Let's just finish this up real quick. Boom, layer on top of that. And then boom, boom. Little layer of that. I might look at that and go, that looks like some type of duck. Eating some. I don't really like these windows. They're making me frustrated. Or just like annoyed because they do not look good. Like long. If like a 2x5 would look way nicer. But then I'd have to redo this whole side, which I'm going to do. Because I do not like that. At all. So if you don't like your design, don't keep doing it. Because if you don't really far into your build, and you realize that you don't like it, just want to change some things up. So, like right here, could do some indenting. This, then your window would start right here. And there would be 2 windows with a 2 block in between. Which won't look too bad, I hope. I should have planned this out. Okay. I'm just going to say that. I should have planned this out. Three in between each block. So and then one line of this. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. One line of that. One line of that. Seeing how this would turn out. 2. So we might need to rethink how long we need this to be. Cause this is how long we need it. I'll show you guys. A second. So what I did wrong is I didn't really figure out how long I needed to make it. So this is the actual, here, I'll make it one shorter because that will make it a lot easier. So you want to take this half of your thing down, or this little part right here. If you're watching this, you want to take this down so it's like pretty much like this is your end. This. So we have these windows like this. We have 3 windows. Yeah, that'll look nice. So it's gonna be like this. It's gonna look a lot better. I'll just say that. Oh yeah, so I have to do that. That, and then, wait, here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Yeah, and then there'd be a line right here. And then there would be, hold up while I rethink this. Boom, boom, boom. 2, boom, boom. 3 blocks in between this. Like a pole going this way and that. And then we would go boom, boom. 2. And then a pole like this. Oh, how that's actually gonna turn out. So it would actually be like that. Here guys, just don't follow what I'm doing because this isn't going to help you at all. At all. And then there would be boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, do. So you want to extend this out to where it's like this long. So you want to make it this wide. Okay? Well, see you. Back with part 2. I might actually not do this. Yeah, this is getting deleted for sure.